Boom, 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 Chenka. How's it going, everybody? It's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United. Sorry we're a couple of minutes late. The game's just kicking off now, so I'm just in time for the game. Manchester United versus Everton today at Old Trafford in the Premier League. Come on, United! 2 points off of Chelsea will be if we win this game. In fourth place they are, so obviously they lost to Bournemouth yesterday. Huge game for us. The game is underway here. 6 seconds gone into it. United surge up the pitch straight away down the left. Anthony Martial on the ball. Oh, and Fred makes his way through. Oh, no, my days, there's a shot on goal. Right away from Jesse Lingard, the birthday boy. The man who has come in for a lot of criticism over the last year, but obviously has been dealing with some personal issues at home. So, you know, hopefully he's going to have a good game today, and hopefully he can turn a corner. He once was a good player for us. And, you know, let's face it, he's an academy product. United are playing their 4,000th game in a row with an academy product in it. I mean, it's an incredible record. Jesse Lingard's one of those. So, you know, we've got to give him a bit of support and respect here, don't we? Jesse Lingard missed his opportunity there, though. Could have started the game absolutely perfectly well for us. How's everyone doing today? Thank you very much for stopping by on the live stream. Just want to give a few shout outs at the start here to Omcadcar, to Alex the Rinconator, to Gungshi, to Big D, Gabriel Mando, JP, the Music Fiend, Dangling Wang, Marshall Gralla, Paul Lucas, and everybody else who's joining me right now. Thank you so much for stopping by. Should be a good game. Of course, Everton are slightly revitalised. Oh, my days! A long drifting cross was just sent into David De Gea's box, and he had to be called upon to make the save. And has he just done his groin in? He looks to be in a little bit of discomfort there, but the ball is sprayed and it's a difficult one. I don't think it was a shot. David De Gea palms it over the bar, then clatters into the post. Yeah, I think he's just shoulder barged the post there. Somehow pulled his groin, maybe. I don't know, but that's not a great start in terms of David De Gea picking up some sort of a knock there. Corner then for Everton. 1 minute 51 seconds gone on the clock here. David De Gea definitely in some sort of discomfort there. The corner comes in. It's a short one to the near post, and it is temporarily dealt with. No, it's not. Everton, here they come. Back out wide, whipped back in. Oh, and another corner here for Everton. Anthony Martial deflecting it out behind David De Gea's goal. James Mosscrop, how you doing, my friend? Comments 2 corners for Everton so far. Maybe you guys are slightly ahead of me then. 2 minutes, 20 seconds I am on the clock. By the way, let me know if I go invisible on this live stream, because I noticed on the last one I turned a bit invisible, and that is gash. Feeling rough today, still got the old man flu on the go. You know, it's been lingering. The corner comes in. Oh, and it's a shot on goal by Everton. Edge of the area, twatted at the goal, but it's well over by Bernard. Unlucky, my son. Thank you very much, the Rinconator. He comments and says, like the video, let's get this to over 100 likes today. I want to beat full-time Devil Stream likes. Thank you very much, the Rinconator. If you are in here, do us a favour, smash us a cheeky little like on it. Icky1693, how are you? He comments, prediction pig. I'm going for 2-0 to Manchester United. I think McTominay and Martial are going to get the goals today. I've just got a feeling in my loins that McTominay and Martial will get on the score sheet today. That's what I think. Of course, you can see the lineup at the bottom. David De Gea, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw. That makes up the back line. McTominay and Fred, that familiar partnership pair in the centre of the park there. And you've got James, Lingard and Rashford in behind Anthony Martial across the line. So that is the lineup today. What do you guys think about that? Of course, Lingard hasn't been fantastic. You know, a little while ago, I would have said, what is he doing anywhere near the side? But Solskjaer's shown some faith in him. He's given him the opportunity. It's his birthday. Not that that should mean anything, but obviously he has been dealing with some personal issues over the past year. So you've got to take that into account. Just made public. There you go. I mean, look, I'm not going to get on Jesse Lingard until it's warranted again. Do you know what I mean? Until it's warranted again. His last couple of performances have actually been to an acceptable standard for United, I'd say. Big D comments 3-1 United. James Mosscrop comments 3-1 United. Gungshi comments 3-1 United. A lot of 3-1 to United's coming in today. So hopefully that is the case. Hopefully we do manage to win the game. It's a huge game for us because, like I was saying at the start, Chelsea lost. Opportunity for us to go just a couple of points behind them. They're in 4th place. I think most of us would have taken that, and I think that would only put us about 5 points behind City as well, which when you think about how great City's squad is, the fact that they're the champions, Pep Guardiola, the golden bald-headed boy, there can do no wrong. When you think, when you think of that and you think United would only be 5 points behind them with the squad that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's got, I think most of us would have taken that at the start of the season there. Terry Carr comments 7-1 to Everton. Dangling Wayne comments, am I the only one hearing an echo? That's not good. If there is an echo, I apologise for that. Let me know if there is. Hopefully you are the only one. Scott McTominay just challenged full-blooded there. He's had his leg taken out. It was quite a bit of a dangerous challenge there, but a good challenge. Clam J comments, Alex, good call. That was atrocious. I haven't seen that actually, Alex, but fair play. I'll maybe check it out. No echo. That's great. Great. Lads and lasses, thank you very, very much. So the ball whipped in for Manchester United here. Free kick, edge of the area, dealt with temporarily by Everton here. And gathered up there by Pickford in Everton's goal. A big hoof down the pitch, then down the right. And it's gone out for a throw. Luke Shaw sees it out. Luke Shaw obviously in the side today, preferred over Brandon Williams. He does have more experience. I mean, Solskjaer obviously rates him. Personally, I'd rather see Williams, but, you can't play in all these games, especially when you're a young lad progressing. I'll let you know what's going on in this game anyway. So, United at the moment, it's a bit of a slow start, I guess you would say. 6 minutes, 2 seconds gone on the clock here. Apart from that Lingard opportunity early on, shot from and David De Gea makes the save there. Crikey, dangerous, dangerous stuff. Everton just working around, pass it to the edge of the area. And there is a shot on Manchester United's goal there by Holgate. Dangerous stuff. I mean, Everton have had a good few opportunities already in this game. David De Gea called upon having to make a couple of saves. Dodgy, dodgy times. Got to win this game. Freaking... Come on, United! We've got to win this one. There's no excuses for this one. We beat City, we beat Spurs. We've got to beat Everton at home. Everton are having a shite season as well. They don't have the squad they did a couple of years ago, in all honesty. Look, Duncan Ferguson's come in. He's probably revitalised and reinvigorated them a little bit. He's a very sinister man, isn't he, Duncan Ferguson, So he's one of those ones I always wanted to see a fight back in the day between Duncan Ferguson and Roy Keane, because they're both sort of animals, do you know what I mean? Okay, you might think Duncan Ferguson would have him because he's way bigger, but look, Keane's a little pit bull, man. Keane was a pit bull, and he used to do some boxing in the army and stuff like that. Plus, if it was a street fight situation, who knows? Keano's probably coming with a smashed bottle or something. Do you know what I'm saying? So, that's what I always wanted to see back in the day. It will never happen, unfortunately. Oh, dear. Clam J comments top 4 for Xmas, please. That would be absolutely freaking insane. Hopefully that can happen. Gungshi comments, imagine the Pig and the Hen show if Wolves beat Spurs. I mean, that would be absolutely amazing, wouldn't it, Gungshi? I think Henry's feeling a bit better now, so we should be able to do the show on Wednesday, no problem at all. Alex Rincon comments, Keane would have beat the piss out of him. Laughed my arse off. I mean, you say that, but Duncan Ferguson was a sinister man. He was, and he was a big unit. But yeah, I mean, Keane, I'd imagine Keane would have most of these Premier League players for breakfast, just because he was a bit of an Irish madman, wasn't he? Do you know what I'm saying? JP comments, Vinnie Jones versus Keane. That's another good one, yeah, that would have been decent, to be fair. Here come Everton, then. Of course, Roy Keane did have a bit of a punch-up with Peter Schmeichel once on tour with Manchester United, so, he's not afraid of going after the big uns either, is he? Do you know what I mean? Jenna Robinson, thank you so much for getting in here with your update and comments and says, Jenna Robinson, Tottenham scored. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you very much for keeping us up to date. Icky1693 says Spurs are 1-0 up. So there you go. Spurs 1-0 up. It's a bloody nightmare. Everton with a free kick in, and it is headed out for a goal kick to Manchester United. Hugh Jorgen, how are you doing? Comments, I watch Pig, then at half-time go to United Stand and watch the meltdown if there is one. Fair play, I appreciate you being in here for the ride, Hugh Jorgen. Alex Rudd, thank you so much for the cheeky little mustachio super chat there as well, my friend. Much appreciated. Yeah, no, I appreciate everybody who tunes in and... What the hell's going on with my shirt? Appreciate everyone who tunes in and watches this. I know there's loads of other areas on the YouTube that you could go and watch these watch-along things. Oh, United clean through on goal here, shot on goal. Get in there! Oh, it's an absolute sitter miss there by Marcus Rashford. He's just got clean through one-on-one. It's a nice ball over the top to him. Good run. He's completely undone Everton's defenders there. And then the shot, is it a save from Pickford? Let's have another look at this. So from the wide angle, Marcus Rashford takes it onto his left-footed shot to be fair. And it is very, very wide indeed. It's not a good attempt by Marcus Rashford there. But a good opportunity there. Lively start, I guess you'd have to say, from him. But that was gash. JP comments, where's the lucky jumper? It is in the wash, my friend. Had all sorts of stains on it. Down the right, Dan James, he surges forward, you cannot catch him. Oh, and his shot is just a little bit too wide. It was almost like a cross-come shot, I suppose you would say. And look, it's a good ball over the... I think it's McTominay with an absolute killer pass through Everton's defence there. And Dan James is clean through on goal. Another great opportunity for United. We've got to bang one of these away sooner or later. Right boot, Dan James just drags it and drags it across the goal. Finishes up about a metre wide of that left post. Rincon says, what a pass by McSauce. It was peng. Peng. Is that a word that you guys use over there in Dallas, Texas, my friend Alex? But if it is, fantastic. Yeah, I agree. McTominay, what a pass that was. He's been such an impressive player for us this season. He's really stepped up. He's a complete red devil, isn't he? He's got the personality, he's got the character, he's got the desire and the hunger and the fight and all that good stuff that you would want from a United midfielder. Age on the right side. You know, he's going to be an important player for us this season, next season, for the coming years. I truly believe McTominay is going to be our stalwart midfielder over the next five seasons. So I'm very happy that we've got him. Of course, Jose Mourinho, a big part of the development of McTominay, so you have to give him some credit there. McTominay went over to him after the Spurs game and gave him a bit of a hug and thanked him for what he did for him and all this business. So there's respect there. United with the ball then. Jesse Lingard plays it out wide to Dan James. 11 minutes, 35 seconds gone on the clock here. McTominay finds the ball in a bit of space. He takes it back inside. Plays it back to Harry Maguire at the back. Harry Maguire, loose pass, giving the ball away. Oh dear, and the ball over the top's completely undone it. Oh, it's a good bit of covering there. Good recovery there from Maguire. Offside it was anyway. Alex Rod comments, Teespring is sending me a second flying pig mug. That is fantastic. Nice one. Very happy to hear that. UPS suck. Whoever's delivered it suck. But that's great that you're getting a replacement for it, Alex. And like I said, just glue the handle and the other one back together. There you go. Then you've got two Manchester United Flying Pig Cups. Actually, it's not a Manchester United Flying Pig Cup, is it? It's the other design. But Flying Pig Cups for an Arsenal fan. What's that all about? No, I appreciate the support, Alex. Thank you very, very much. It's not got the United badge now. I'm only playing. But yeah, like I say, then you could have one cup that's like fully as it should be, and then another cup that you sort of glued back together, which is sort of representative of Arsenal's season, sort of broken. Do you know what I mean? Alex Rincon says, yeah, now that I've seen the mug, I got to get one. Thank you so much. And he's put a little link to the merchandise store. Top man, Alex Rincon. Thank you. Hugh Jorgen comments, peng is a word that makes me feel old. You're absolutely right. I mean, peng's a little bit even young for me, to be fair. I'm 32, born in the UK. I mean, I'm not from Dat London, to be fair. I think it's more of a Dat London word. Do you know what I mean? But in all honesty, I never really hear it related to weed, as in Mary Jane. You know, people often refer to marijuana as being peng. That's pretty much all I really hear it for, but there you go. Anyway, edge of the area. Oh, United take it forward then. Jesse Lingard on the ball. Controlled by Anthony Martial. He turns and takes it toward goal. Lovely 1-2. Martial, can he get on the end of it? No. Pickford comes out and smothers it. Fair play to him. Yo, Gaz Newton, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Matt Lewis, great to have you in here, says we're looking good, but just not clinical so far. Yeah, very true, very true. I mean, we've undone them a few times at the back there. We've had Rashford in, we've had Lingard in, we've had James in, one-on-one through on goal. Unfortunately, not able to capitalise on their great positions and their chances. Like you say, just not clinical at the moment. Just lacking that little bit of clinicality right now. Aaron Wan-Bissaka then on the ball with a throw-in for United. 14 minutes, 17 seconds gone. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, one of the players of the season for Manchester United, one of the best right-backs in the league. Just unbelievable we've got a talent like that. 10 years of happiness at Manchester United for Aaron Wan-Bissaka, hopefully. McTominay wins the ball back. Fantastic bit of defensive-minded play there. And United get away. Jesse Lingard, can he win it back? He goes in for a 50-50 full-blooded challenge there to try and win it for United deep in Everton's half. But the referee's blown. What's he saying? It's a dangerous challenge from Jesse. He was a little bit studs up, was it? I mean, let's have a look at this replay. I mean, it's a studs up. It's a little bit dangerous from Jesse, but he's actually nowhere near the man. He's nowhere near the ball. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. He's just got in to block it. It's more of a block than an actual challenge. You can't be yellow carding him for that. You're taking the mick. I'm expecting a good performance from Jesse today, you know, because of what's happened, because of what's come out of the media, because it's his birthday, because Ole Gunnar showed faith in him, because he's had a slight upturn in form recently as well. I'm just expecting a big game from Jesse today. We'll see what happens. Yeah, Alex Rincon says, love the 1-2 play. Very good stuff. Everton with a ball over to the back stick. It's headed away there by Luke Shaw temporarily. Everton get it back under control, though. 15 minutes, 36 seconds gone. Alex Roy comments, we have lots of word for weed in NYC. I bet you do. You know, we have them all over the place, to be fair. Like, I'm sure we've got some weird ones that you don't know. But yeah, like you say, Peng's not one of them. Fair play. Icky6093 says, only 27 likes so far. Come on, guys. Smash that thumbs up. Thank you very much, Icky. If you are in here, tuned in live right now, I can see there's 70 odd of you. Thank you so much for stopping by on the live stream. Just smash a cheeky little like on it. You know, get it out the way. Or give it a share on social media if you can. In fact, I've forgotten to do. I always forget to do that. So here we go. Twitter, tweet. There we go. Tweeted. Oh, Jesse Lingard, Pickford gathers it up there. I'm guessing the past tense is tweeted, isn't it? Not twet. I've just twet. Oh dear. So Martial was just taken down there on the edge of the area by the looks of it. Nothing given at all. Nice one. Zakaria Amrani says, you're welcome, mate. Thank you very much, Zakaria. Legendary name. BB Fane says, hi, Pig. Missed the start. How you doing, BB Fane? Thank you very much for stopping by. Says, how we doing? I mean, so far it's 17 minutes gone. We've looked quite good in terms of getting through Everton's defence. We've actually cut them open a few times already and had a few good shots on goal. None of them really challenging Pickford, though. James has had an opportunity one-on-one that he spurned. Lingard right at the start of the game, almost started the game perfectly after 10 seconds. He missed an opportunity, and Rashford smashed one into the side, or actually past the side netting quite wide. So we've had a good few opportunities. We just haven't actually managed to capitalise on any of them at the moment. Not clinical. It's just the way it is, unfortunately, at United this season most of the time. You know, we have created a fair amount of chances. Miguel Verley comments, score prediction, guys. Man U 3, Everton 1. A lot of people choosing 3-1 today. There must be something in the water, as they say. United, come down the left then. Can we whip a ball into the box here? Play back to the edge of the area. Marcus Rashford on the ball. Plays it inside. Jesse Lingard back to Rashford, and the ball is given away there, but won back by Jesse. Nice one. McTominay, McSauce on the ball. Played out to the left. Daniel James over on the left-hand side of the pitch now. Plays it to Marcus Rashford. Has a shot from the edge of the area. Deflection and headed away, though, by Everton. And it is cleared away temporarily at least. And it's gone out for an Everton throw-in. Alex Rudd says, Sensor Media have not heard that since the 90s. Yet, no, it's because I think Sensor Media literally means without seeds. So, but every decent, you know, every high quality freaking stuff comes without seeds these days. So that's probably why that one died out. It's not just United chat. It's not just football. You also learn a little bit of something on the Flying Pig United channel. Oh dear. Gungshi says, Alex, showing my age again. Gungshi's one of the fogies of the channel, as we like to say, but in a very positive way. Do you know what I mean? He's one of the more mature gentlemen who watch this channel, so... Steve17, how you doing? Comments, how are Everton playing? I mean, they're doing okay. They're getting a lot of long balls over. They're trying to cause United problems that way. You know, but defensively, we've cut them open a few times. They have forced a couple of saves from David De Gea so far. So, you know, credit where credit's due, they're doing okay. But we certainly look a bit more organised, I'd say. Well, so we should be. I mean, Everton have not been having a good season. They've got some good players, but, you know, in my opinion, they're just a little bit poor, aren't they? They're transitioning at the moment. They've got a temp manager in charge, Duncan Ferguson. He'll probably give them a bit of a lift, but they've got serious problems at United. Barnes, how you doing, my friend? Thank you very much for stopping by. Farn141 comments, Ollie out. I mean, it's a little bit soon to say Ollie out, isn't it? I mean, come on. Like I was saying, if we win this game, we'll be 2 points behind Chelsea. We'll be 5 points behind City. I mean, you know, with the squad that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has, I'd say that that's a very acceptable job that he would have done. But we've got to win this game here. This is all about character. This is all about showing bottle. Like we were saying previously, you can't just go and beat City and Tottenham and then lose games like this, which you should be winning at Old Trafford. You can't be doing that. And we've actually got to win the game because we need the points. Barnes comments, don't you get hot in that hat? If it was hot, I would. But because it's freaking freezing at the moment in the UK, it's in December, they're not really, no. I don't. Icky says, how's the flu pig? Any better? A little bit better, my friend. Thank you very much for stopping by. Just had a bit of man flu going on for at least a week now. Pretty rough, but but not too shabby. United down the left then. Chance for United. Sprayed inside. Fred on the ball. Short one. Down the left to Luke Shaw. Back to Fred. United struggling to sort of progress through Everton's defence right now. They've got everyone back. Down the left again we go. Oh, and Jesse Lingard just sees the ball out for a corner to Manchester United there. Nick Pendragon. How you doing, Nick? He says, good day, Mr. Pag. All the best from Down Under. Thank you so much there, Nick. Good day, mate. Thank you very much for stopping by. Top man. Ball comes into the box and it's dealt with there by Everton. They knock it out and United try and get it back under control. I mean, it's looking more and more comfortable as the game goes on. All the way back, though, to David De Gea here. Gary Wells comments, come on, Alex, you want a trivia answer the question, mate. Love the accent. What's the question? Where's the question? Who's doing trivia? Gary Wells, who sings these lyrics? Name that tune. I like beer, I like cheese. I like the smell of westerly breeze. No freaking idea, my friend. Nutter. Oh, down the left then, ball whipped in. United opportunity! Oh, and it's dealt with by Everton again, headed away. Oh, shoulder barge then Everton, bring it out from the back. United are very much in control, though. You know, Richarlison's barely had any action up top there. United fully in control. Gungshi with a super chat. Thank you so much, Gungshi. Comments, come on, United. We need the 3 points today. Top 4, here we come. Thank you very much, Gungshi. Much appreciated, my friend. Yeah, this is a must-win game for us. I know they've pretty much all been must-win games for us recently, but considering the good, you know, the good couple of fixtures that we've had, this is the type of game we have to win. And because of Chelsea slipping up, because of City dropping some points recently, we've got to win it. We've got to close that gap. We've got to get to just 2 points behind Chelsea. Puts us in a really good position then. There's lots of the season left. With a good January transfer window, if we keep players fit for the remainder of the season, we could actually creep into that top 4, which I think is unreal after the shocking start that we had. James Mosscrop comments, Digney is coming off. Yeah, Digney's picked up some sort of a knock. Leighton Baines is readying himself to come on as a replacement. Pretty decent replacement to have, to be fair. Rincon says, Lucas Digney is down. This is huge for us. He's their best defender besides Keane. Fully agree. I think Digney's a great player, to be fair. And Bainesy's not too shabby, though, let's be honest. Matt Lewis says, Baines, has he not retired yet? Evidently not. No. Icky1693 says, the 35-year-old is supposed to mark Daniel James. Crikey, is that how old he is now? What? Are you taking the Michael? You just made me feel insanely old. Here he comes on the pitch then. Yeah, 35 just 4 days ago, it says on here. Crikey, Leighton Baines is 35. Shit. We're getting old, lads and lasses. We're getting old. Gary Wells comments, answer is on horseback by Mike Oldfield. Fair play to you. That is a pretty difficult trivia question. I would imagine that's at least a $500,000 on the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Fair play to you. Miguel Verley comments, I think Daniel James is going to wreck Baines. Yeah, you're right. I think Rincon's absolutely right as well. It's great for us that Digny has gone off. He is a very, very comfortable left-back, good defender for them. And the fact that Bainesy's had to come on, 35, aging legs, going up against the pace that Manchester United have in Dan James or even Rashford, these sorts of guys, it's going to be a difficult day for him, I think. McTominay just fouled, brought down to the ground. 25 minutes, 10 seconds gone on the clock then. McTominay's just taken out there. Free kick for Manchester United then. It's in a fantastic area, this one. Marcus Rashford stands over the ball, as does Fred. Fantastic, fantastic position for a free kick. Come on, you've got to at least work the keeper here. Get it on target. Rashford, can he do that trademarked knuckle puck? Here he goes, he takes the run up. It's a great shot by Rashford. Oh, but the save is a fantastic one by Jordan Pickford as well, who keeps it out. Back to him, back to Fred on the edge of the area, who has a shot from distance, and it's wayward. Great save there by Pickford. Let's have another look at this replay then. So it's a good free kick by Rashford. It's actually right down the middle of the goal. On reflection, on the replay, it's right down Jordan Pickford's neck there, right down his throat. So he's just had to make the save, but he sort of had to readjust there. He probably thought it was going to the corner. You can see him start to move across to the corner, but then he just stays rooted and he adjusts and makes the save. But at least it was on target. At least he worked the keeper. That's half the battle. Often you can capitalise on a deflection or whatnot. Icky says very close. Yeah, absolutely. Gungshi comments, stop talking about 30 plus as being old. It's depressing me. Yeah, fair enough. You're right, Gungshi. Do you know what I mean? 30's the new 20, 40's the new 30, 50's the new 40. You know, that's how we like to look at it on this channel. Rincon comments, can we have a live call-in post-match? Not today, Alex. I've got to crack on and do some stuff after I've done these videos, but that will happen soon. I know a bunch of you guys are wanting that, and that will happen on the channel, but not today, my friend. Icky says, still not hit 50 likes. Come on, Big Army. Come on then, the Bacon Brigade. Please do chuck a cheeky little like on it if you are tuned in. Richarlison, no cigar for him there. I was a little bit late to proceedings today as well. That obviously doesn't help. But next time, I'll try and get here earlier. Do you know what I mean? Like at least 20 minutes before the game. Pretty much started at kickoff today. So a little bit disappointing from the Pig channel. Big D comments, not the same intensity when we played City. You're right. I mean, it's hard to replicate that. I mean, that's the problem that United have sort of been faced with this season. When we come up against the top teams, the big teams that we can sort of self-motivate for, if you like, where the players get really bang up for it. There's all that expectation and pressure there, and they just sort of seem to raise their level against the top teams. Now, when we've been coming up against some of the lesser teams, it's been way less intense. We haven't been able to raise our level. We haven't even been able to get out of second gear, really. So, you know, it's another one of those games. The players have to treat this like it's the cup final. All of these games need to be treated like they're the cup final, but then it's actually going out there and doing it. Pickford just clears it for Everton then. Raj Taj Mahmood comments, how's Mrs. Pig? She's absolutely fantastic, Raj. She's not around today, though. Cheers, Pigs. Gungy says, I will henceforth consider myself as a 40-plus youngster. So you should, Gungers. It's all just a state of mind. Everton then down the right. Here they come, causing us some problems. Whipped in, ball whipped in. It's a short one and it's dealt with there by Lindelof. Put out, but here come Everton again. Ball whipped in. Oh, offside. It's an offside. Coleman is offside. Seamus is offside there. And so far, it's a bit of a Seamus that Manchester United have not managed to get one in the back of the net there. We have had enough opportunities, to be fair. Barnes comments, will we ever see Mrs. Pig? I mean, she has sort of popped on here previously. You'll probably be able to find that out somewhere. But yeah, I'd like to get her on and do a proper video. She's like, well, you know, there's a lot of people out there who are just not really that interested in being on camera. She's one of those people. Rincon comments, are Everton fans really olaying every pass they make? F off. Great shout. Duncan Ferguson takes his jacket off. I thought he was going to put that on the ball boy then. Do you know what I mean? Like, here you go. Keep yourself warm, son. Because, let's face it, he was nutty last time around when they got the result against Chelsea and they've scored the goals. He's running down the touchline. He's hugging all the kids. That's probably not a great idea, though. He's just taking his jacket off. It's pissing down with rain. He's wearing a white shirt. You know you're going to see his tits soon. Shot on goal there by Everton, and David De Gea clutches it to his chest there. Great stuff. McTominay's down on the ground. Scotty McSauce is such a huge player for United. Such a huge player for Ollie. And look at that. He's just taken an elbow in the face as well, man. Come on, referee. Miguel Verde says, McTominay looks like he might be injured again. I mean, that is really not good. We don't need that to happen. He's such an important player for us. You know, him and Martial, I would say, are the two most important players for us right now. And I know Martial's been a bit hit or miss, but what I mean by that is what he brings to the team. And if you look at the win percentages when he's playing versus when he's not playing, it's obviously a dramatic difference. McTominay's the same sort of player because we do have a light midfield, we do have a weak midfield. And when you take a big player like McTominay out of it for us, who does it leave us with? It leaves us with a bit of a ropey midfield there. Everton down the left. Wan-Bissaka stands his ground. You're not going to get past him easily. Leighton Baines touches the ball there. Takes it forward. Little give and go. Back into the centre. Richarlison on the ball. Takes it past Dan James. Takes it left. And it's a good bit of play by Richarlison. But he cannot beat the defensive mind of Scott McTominay, who sees it out for a corner kick. Richarlison's a good player, to be fair. You know, I do rate Richarlison. Not been having a great time recently, but I do rate him. Icky says, Aaron doing his normal duty of you shall not pass. Absolutely. Gandalf the Grey, Aaron Wan-Bissaka at it again. Nobody gets past the lad. Corner comes in then. They've had quite a few corners so far in this game. They haven't done anything with them. Back out though, ball whipped in again. Oh, it's dangerous. You know, if the more we let these balls come into the box, the more likely they are to get something on it and score. So, a bit dodgy. Fred manages to do a good defensive job. And I'll tell you something about Fred. Fred has had such an upturn recently. And I never really thought he was that defensively minded. But just these last few games, I'm seeing him like a little terrier in there, man. Really good defensively. So, fair play to him. He's actually filled with a lot of hope recently, Fred. And I know he's not been the best for us. And I know there's a lot of people out there who think he's absolutely gash. And over the whole career, as an average, you'd have to say he's been gash. But just recently, last 5-6 games, he's looked actually pretty decent, to be fair. So, I'm quite happy with Freddie. Farn141 says, this is crap. Ollie out. I mean, give it a chance. Give it a little bit of time. It's not even our time yet. We have been through on goal a bunch of times. We should have really scored by now. But yeah, I hear you. I mean, we need to create more. The last 5-10 minutes have just gone quiet. It's been mostly Everton, actually, for the last 5-10 minutes. Here they come again. Everton down the left. Leighton Baines makes that overlapping run. Richarlison runs onto it down the left. And Lindelof, very committed, bundles him out of play there. Has it gone out for a throw, or is it been awarded as a free kick here? Bainesy's had a bit of joy since coming on, to be fair. You know, we were saying about Lucas Digne, but Baines is actually a very good player. He's experienced. I know he's 35. I know he's been out of sorts a little bit recently at Everton, but I always rated him back in the day. Experience does count for a bit. We'll see how he does. Gunner's comments, he's starting to gel with McTominay. Very true. Fred and McTominay really making that good central midfield partnership. Steve17 comments, Pig, would you go on the kickoff if asked? Absolutely. I absolutely would do, yeah. Always like the True Geordie, to be fair. Think it's a great show. And, yeah, to answer your question, I would. Very wayward shot there, and it's gone out for goal kick to De Gea. Holgate in the centre of the park had a couple of shots on goal. And Holgate needs to get on the old Colgate, because at the moment he's not smiling. Do you know what I mean? He's not smiling because he's doing shit. Ball over to the top, then oh no, and it's gone all the way to Jordan Pickford. Rudd says Spurs are still up 1-0. Very disappointing. Alex Rudd says we should make a football team called Blood Brothers. Do you know what though? Say we ever get to like I don't know, 100,000 subscribers on here. You've seen a bunch of the other YouTube channels do it. We are going to make a football team. I promise you. We will make a football team. And I will either coach it or play in it or both. Do you know what I mean? It would be fun. That is my long-term ambition. Everton down the right here. We have to come up with a name for it though, because, Flying Pig United, I don't know if that one is an actual football team name. Everton whip it in! Oh, and it's headed away. Good header there by Lindelof. Nice one. Takes it out for a corner. Another corner to Everton. If we keep letting them have it in these areas, if we keep letting those balls come in, and the corners come in, eventually they're gonna hurt us. And that is what we do not need in this game right now, is to go one down. That would be terrible. Everton have had a whole bunch of corners so far. And they're just showing the stats for the most corner goals conceded this season. And United have conceded the third most in the Premier League with 5, which is terrible defensive stat, really. Oh, shocking bit of freaking defending there from the corner, and it's a goal for Everton. What was I saying? And Duncan Ferguson starts to scream his head off because they've just put one in the back of the net from a corner. What was I saying? You can't keep letting them have it in those dangerous areas. You can't keep letting them have corner after corner after corner. The deliveries come in. What's happened? Oh, Victor Lindelof, you absolute turd! What are you doing? He's not quick enough to react. He just doesn't even let it go through his legs. The ball's deflected into him, and he just puts it into United's net. Get out of the way, Victor! Look at this shit. David De Gea flaps it. Poor goalkeeping from David De Gea. I'm sorry, David, what are you doing there, mate? Go into the air and clutch it out of the fucking air. Why have you gone with the 100 punch? You can reach it. Grab the thing. But Lindelof is so slow to react there, and it's just gone in off of Victor Lindelof. He tries to sort of control it there. What are you doing, Victor? Is there a potential foul on David De Gea there? Some people saying in the comments section. I mean, I don't know. I didn't think there was much in it there. I just thought it was shocking goalkeeping and shocking defending there. Right, Rincon says it's a foul on De Gea. He says that should be reviewed. The guy had his elbow in De Gea's face. I mean, it seemed like there was a bit of contact there, but Raj Taj Mahood says De Gea flapping at the ball. I agree. I think it was just poor goalkeeping by David De Gea there, I must say. And we can blame Victor Lindelof for it hitting him. Let's have another look at this. So the ball comes in. David De Gea, what are you doing? What are you doing? I don't care if that guy's coming and jumping in there and there's a bit of physical contact. No. That is shit goalkeeping. That is shit goalkeeping from David De Gea there. Show a bit of backbone, lad. Man up a little bit. Get into it. No, Everton with another headed opportunity. And it's cleared away by United. Shit defending by Lindelof. Shit goalkeeping by David De Gea. Generally shit play for the last 10 minutes, actually, because Everton have been all over us. And like I was saying, if you keep letting them have opportunities from wide positions, whipping balls in, conceding corners, then it's going to be a bad day at the office, because eventually they'll get one in, just like they did then. Okay, they didn't get it in. Lindelof stuck it in the back of the net. But if you keep letting them have it, that's what will happen, lads and lasses. Shocking stuff, I mean. Oh, thank you very much, iPoddy24. Great to see you. Says, don't forget to change the score. I don't want to change the score. Everton currently leading Manchester United 1-0 then. And let's see what sort of a backbone this Manchester United side can have. Let's deal with this adversity then. Let's get back into this game. Hopefully nick one before half-time. That's what we need to do. After a positive start, United have just petered out. We've just gone to shit over the last few minutes. I can't believe it, man. Everton are one of the shittest teams in the league. I don't care if they got Big Dunk coming back in there, who's not really the Big Dunk, is he? He's like a B-Tech Big Dunk. We had the original freaking Big Dunk. Do you know what I mean? He's copycatted us with that name. Twat. Snake Meth comments, we only played well for the first 20 minutes. Yeah, First 20 minutes of the game, we looked okay, created a few chances, didn't capitalise on a few really great one-on-one opportunities we've had, and we've just invited Everton onto us in this last 10-15 minutes of the game. They've had a lot of balls in, they've had a lot of corners, and they've hurt us. Shocking goalkeeping by David De Gea, though. Like, I'm not having that there was a foul on him. Maybe there's a little bit of contact there. He's a freaking grown man. Get stuck in there, lad. There's no way, even me, there's no way I'd be getting out-muscled like that. There's no way. I used to be a goalkeeper. That's some youth football goalkeeping there by freaking David De Gea. That looked like the David De Gea when he first came into United as an 18-year-old, when he was all skinny, man. And he's still not the most, broadest of people, but come on. That was shite goalkeeping, you have to say. That's a big factor for the fact we conceded that goal there. Everybody who's tuning in, thanks so much for stopping by on the live show. United have got to work and got to fight and get our way back into this game very, very soon. Otherwise, it's going to be an absolute waste of an opportunity again. And you know what? I don't want to be pessimistic, but that's been the story of United's season so far. When we get into a position where we can capitalise on other people's mistakes, when we get into a position where we can improve our place in the Premier League or improve our position, we bottle it and throw it away. Now, there's a lot of this game left. I'm not ruling us out, but I'm really uninspired by this first half. But look, we know what happened in the previous game. Of course, it was against lesser opposition, but we were 0-0 at half-time. It was a terrible result. Then we come out second half and scored 4. So it can be done. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Do us a favour, smash a cheeky little like on this video if you are in here. It would definitely help the pig out and help the channel out. Please give it a share on social media if you want and get involved in the live chat because I will be delving in and out of it. JP says, classic melt. Brandon Slaughter comments, that's a foul on De Gea, man. The guy hits him in the face. I think it was after. I think he hits him in the face after David De Gea's flapped at it and punched the ball. Personally, I can see what you're saying, but if that's a foul in modern day football, man, I don't want to be watching this sissy game. That was not a foul. But fair enough. A couple of people in here definitely think it's a foul, but I don't know why he's not just gone in like old school, like the old school days when the keeper jumps up with the knee up. Do you know what I mean? Knee up. And you basically fly a knee whoever's coming at you in the chest. And it's not really a foul because, you're just jumping. You've got to protect yourself. They're running into you. That's what I used to do all the time. Rod comments, if you think a Lindelof OG is somehow Ollie's fault, then you're deluded. Yeah, I mean, it's not Ollie's fault, is it? It's not Ollie's fault that Lindelof couldn't react quick enough. It's not Ollie's fault that De Gea flapped at it. Rachel MUFC, great to see you in here. Rachel comments, sick of this team against crap side. What's going on, Rachel? Why can we not play decent against crap teams? When we come up against really great teams, we play great. But then when we come up against absolute bang average shite like this Everton team, we play like bang average shite. I just don't get it. I do not get it. Ryan Goodwin comments, just subscribe, mate. Love the channel. Thank you so much, Ryan Goodwin. Thanks for finding the channel. Thank you very much for subscribing. That goes out to everybody else who's watching. Please subscribe. Rachel said, rather play my kitten than Lingard. Is that a euphemism? Dylan Meekin says, ha ha ha, triggered. You're not wrong. I mean, this has triggered me now. We've just been too poor for the last 15, 20 minutes of the game. United come for, what have we done going forward in the last 10 or 15 minutes of the game? Where is it? We're just going backwards again now. Come on. Come on. Lindelof on the ball then. I'm going to have to, I need a freaking nicotine hit. Not happy with this one. Getting stressed out. Aaron Wan-Bissaka then surges forward down the right. He finds Daniel James on the edge of the area. Daniel James whips a great ball in, but it's just seen out there, cleared away by Everton's defence. Tyrone Johnson says, come on United for frig's sake. Absolutely, Tyrone. Thank you for commenting. Kareem Leon James says, Rashford don't look the same player. I must say our front line at the moment is just not really doing much at all. Dan James has looked all right down the right. Rashford's done nothing in this game. Lingard's done nothing in this game. Martial's done nothing in this game. I mean, why? Why is that? Is it a service issue? I don't really know. But when they're getting the ball in dangerous position, but they're doing nothing with it. McTominay on the edge of the area. Go on, Scotty boy. Have a pop, lad. Oh, it's so wide. It's so wide, though. Scott McTominay's shot goes very, very wide of Everton's goal there. It's gone out for a goal kick for Jordan Pickford. Or is it a corner? It's a corner, actually. United are going to take it short. Didn't look like a corner, but apparently it's a corner. What a shit half, though, for United. Fred takes the corner, whipped in. Go on, Sunshine! Oh, and it's just gone over everybody. McTominay. Daniel James keeps it in on the right, sorry. Ball whipped in and it's over the crossbar and it's out for a goal kick. Shocking. Yep, Iki1693 says, bring out the hairdryer at half-time, Ollie. He needs to bring out that Norwegian hairdryer again. It worked in the previous game. He needs to get it out, set it to hot, set it to the hottest setting, and just blow it in all of these players' faces, man. Dylan Meakin comments, my ears. Sorry about that. Do you know what I mean? We get a little bit overexcited sometimes. We get a little bit loud. I apologise. You're just going to have to adjust your volume, I'm afraid. iPoddy24 says he's passionate. Let him shout if he wants. You know, what am I... Thank you, iPoddy. King Corey the first says hi. Hi to you, King Corey. Nice to have some new faces in here today. I can see there's a bunch of you. Thulani Bukhani, nice to see you in here as usual as well. Andrew Perriam. Oh yeah, forgot he scores all the time. Don't know who you're talking about, but I'm sure you're right. Martin Petrov comments, not the best day to have United on my accumulator, is it? No, that's it. I mean, if I were you, in the future, I would just leave Manchester United off the accumulator altogether, because it's usually a bitter disappointment. They either win against teams you don't think they're going to win against, or they bottle it against teams that you were expected to batter. The long ball down the left then is just seen out, and Everton will be very, very happy with this first half. If anything, they've had the lion's share of the opportunities. They may have not been that well crafted, but they've whipped them in and they've caused us a few problems in dangerous areas. So yeah, I mean, what can I say? Gungshi, thank you very much, Gung, as he comments, use earplugs if you can't take the volume, mate. This is the pig. So true. I mean, you guys, I am just one of these loud bastards, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, at the best of times, I was always being told off and chucked out of the classroom for talking too loud and shite like that. I'm just a loud person, okay? Now, you can adjust your volume, or you can go and listen to somebody really meek and quiet. It's up to you. Thank you so much, Gung. It's much appreciated. Andrew Perriam says, well done on pronouncing my surname right, pig. Nice one, no worries. I mean, how else are you supposed to pronounce that surname, though? Of course it's Perriam. What is it? Perriam. Thank you very much. Alex Roy comments, I need a second cup of coffee. Couldn't sleep till 4 a.m. Crikey, yeah. I could definitely do with one as well. I didn't go to sleep until about 6 a.m. because I tried to stay up and watch the UFC. I wanted to watch Covington versus Usman. And, of course, I watched all the... It's a great card, actually. But I fell asleep, literally, just before the main event. So I'm pretty knackered because I was up half the night. And I didn't even get to watch the main event, which I sort of seen the highlights for now and did look like a good fight. So I'm pretty pissed off about that. Ugh, and the man flu, the more I speak, the man flu is coming back. The man flu is coming back today. Anyway, it's half-time, lads and lasses. There we go. The referee brings an end to what has been a seriously tedious first half for United. Like, literally right out of the freaking gash-tastic Louis van Gaal playbook. What's going on? Like, the first 15, 20 minutes were actually quite lively. Out of United's chances in this half, we've actually created them all in the first part of the game. Like Lingard's chance, James's chance, Rashford's chance. They were all right at the start. We needed to capitalise on that and put one in. But even so, we needed to keep it coming, keep creating it. And after about the 20-minute mark in the game, I'm struggling to think of any real opportunities we created. It was mostly Everton pinging it out wide, getting balls into the box, having corners. And we just invited it onto us. It's actually a really poor first half from United. You know, I can't put it any other way. United got to come out second half. Ole Gunnar needs to get the old Norwegian hairdryer out. He needs to administer that. The players need to step up. Seriously, we need to change it up a little bit because it's just not working. We're not getting the forward players away at all. Not at all. Like I was saying, James has had it a couple of times, but Rashford, Martial and Lingard have been completely non-existent in this game. Now, you can say maybe they're not getting the service, maybe we're getting overrun in midfield again, but I don't know what it is. It seems we're just, the final product, the final ball from United is absolutely gash-tastic at the moment. Let's get into your comment section then, lads and lasses, and see what you all think of that first half performance. Let me know. What is your updated prediction for this game? I'm going for 2-1. My scroller at the bottom has gone all funny. What's going on there? Let's sort it out. Why does it do that? It just has like a spaz mode. don't know what goes on there. And you sort of just have to close it and reopen it. Gary Wells comments, back to reality, guys and gals. I mean, hopefully not, Gary. Hopefully we can turn it around in the second half there. Marshall Gralla, how are you doing, Marshall? Comments, disappointing return home after the derby. Better come out firing in the second half. Yes, absolutely. We need Ollie to change it up at half-time. We need the players to react on that really terrible first half performance, because that's what it was. Okay, the first 15 minutes were okay, but after that it was dreary, man. I'm not surprised Everton are leading the game 1-0, because they created more. They were taking it towards United's goal a lot more than we were. Let's have a look at so half-time in the Tottenham Wolves game as well. They're winning 1-0. Gash! Freaking gash! Come on, Wolves! Come on! Anyway, let's have a look at the statistics at half-time here, just to let you guys know if you're not able to see. Manchester United have 64% of the possession to Everton's 36%. Doesn't mean anything. I keep saying this. Most of the times when we actually play well, and we do well and we score plenty of goals, we have less possession. It means nothing. We've had 9 shots on goal, 2 on target. Everton have had 5 shots on goal, 2 on target. They've had 4 corners to our 2 corners. Is that legit? I'm sure they've had a lot more than 4 corners. Apparently they've only had 4 corners. But it seems like we were just gifting them corner after corner after corner in that first half. Gungshi says United must show that they're made of in the second half. We can't just show up against the top teams. Absolutely. We've got to be able to do it against these lesser teams. Unan02 comments it's Ollie's fault, who's so tactically naive. I mean, was he tactically naive when he got the better of Jose Mourinho, when he got the better of Pep Guardiola, the 2 most decorated managers currently managing in the Premier League? Was he tactically naive then? I mean, come on, you can't really do anything about the OG. It's just a player error there. But in terms, I just know what you're saying, in terms of how we're playing, it's poor. Nathan Phelps says no creative midfield. It's just not happening for us right now. We're not getting the forward players away. Viking Red says, Pig, you can beat big teams if you can't beat crap teams. I mean, it is very frustrating the fact that we do turn up in these big games and we give a good of account of ourselves and we rip them open. I mean, think about that City game, right? It's like night and day with this game. The first half an hour of that City game, we absolutely tore them a new arsehole. We could have been 5-0 up. No exaggeration. If it had gone our way, we could have been 5-0 up in that game at half-time. But where's that intensity? Where's that same style? Where's that same directness? We're at home. We're playing Everton. This is what we do. We struggle. We struggle against the lesser teams. Fozzie Aussie comments, give Ollie time, I think he has something. Look, I totally agree with you. I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer needs plenty of time. He at least needs until the end of the season. From what he's done in between the start of the season and now, he's slowly clawed us back up there, okay? Now, if we win this game, we'll go 2 points behind Chelsea, 5 points behind City. We'd have all taken that. The goalkeeping here, they're just showing the replay. The goalkeeping is what I'm highlighting as the error here for their goal. You may disagree with me, but let's have another look. Some people are saying that he was fouled. Nah, not having it. Not having it. Maybe there was a bit of contact there, but he's still flapped at it, and he's just gone into it like an absolute wuss. What are you doing, David? I don't get that. He's actually done a 180 in the air. Like, he's not even really looking at the ball, the twat. David De Gea, what are you doing? Oh, it's terrible from De Gea. I'm sorry, the more I see that, the more I blame David for that goal. I know it's gone in off Victor Lindelof, but crikey. Viking Red comments, Pig, it was a foul. Where's VAR? I mean, I didn't see much in that, to be fair. People said it's a foul. I've seen it about 5 times. It doesn't really strike me as being a foul. There was a bit of contact after David De Gea's pushed it away and just flapped at it with his fist. Matt Lewis comments, as I say, De Gea has no presence in the box. I mean, I think that's a little bit unfair. I mean, when he first came in, I've 100% agreed with you. When he was a young lad, he was actually terrible in these sorts of situations, these aerial battles. He was truly awful. He's improved it a significant amount. He's added a bit more muscle. He's a bit more physical these days. But yeah, he's not the best in the world. He's not like a Schmeichel or even a Czech or somebody that's very good in aerial battles and physicality in those sorts of situations. So I understand what you're saying. Rachel says Dave was a bit soft. Jarvis Cocker says no foul. Great to see you, Jarvis. Yeah, I mean, I didn't see much wrong with it. I mean, you could, if you're really looking for it, you could maybe say that there was a foul on him, but it was just poor goalkeeping. Raymond Moore agrees. He says De Gea should have cleared that ball. I agree, Raymond. I think that the problem with that goal was De Gea. That was the problem. Hate to say it. Joe Harb comments, we need a creative midfielder. Mata on, Lingard off, please. Hey, that's probably a good idea, actually. Lingard has just not done it today so far. Look, I don't want to criticise the lad. I know he's had personal issues and stuff. Performance-wise, he's not been doing it. I say give him another 15 minutes, and if he's not done something mesmerising in that 15 minutes, then rip him off the pitch. Absolutely, change it up. Put somebody in there who can maybe unlock their defence, who can maybe create. So at the moment, we're really struggling to get in behind Everton's defence. We're struggling to get through them, struggling to get any opportunities on goal. JP comments 1-0 down and the plastic Ollie out fans crawl out from the woodwork. I can't believe that they're saying Ollie out based on this one game after we just beaten Spurs and City, and after Ollie's had this revitalisation recently, and I just can't believe they're saying that because of an OG. I mean, come on, it's not Solskjaer's fault that that's been conceded. It's just terrible defending. Alex Rincon says, as someone who played goalkeeper for over 20 years, it's a bit of both in my opinion. Poor goalkeeping, but it's also a foul. Players get called for fouls all the time for putting elbows in the face when they jump for ball. I mean, I disagree, Rincon, but fair enough, you're entitled to your opinion. I was a goalkeeper too. Maybe we play a little bit more of a physical game in the old youth football setup in England, because crikey, if I was going in, jumping in the air and trying to grab a ball from a corner, man, if I didn't get clattered, it was uncommon. So, I mean, fair enough. I mean, football has got a little bit soft these days. Like, you can't have much contact at all. 10 years ago, nobody would have seen that as a foul at all. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, I just think it was poor goalkeeping. He should have stood his ground. He should have gone it face on. He should have gone with both hands. And he should have then if he's got the ball and he's stood his ground and he's strong and he's in the air, then if the attacker goes through him, then it's a clear foul. But the way he's flapped at it, he's been put off by the attacker. He's bottled it basically, and it's led to the goal. That's how I see it. But fair play. Cadcar comments, embarrassing game. Can't believe we're all goal down against 16th position Everton. I mean, don't remind me. I mean, oh my days, they've just had a terrible season. I know I said they have been revitalised since Duncan Ferguson's come in, but surely they can't be that revitalised. Alex Rincon comments, 140 watching, like the video, get this to over 100. Thank you very much, Rincon. Please do us a favour if you are tuned into the channel. Smash a cheeky little like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. It would definitely help the pig out. Clam J comments, no wonder we have a fan base of flip-flops. Yeah, I'm surprised that there's people saying Ollie out already on the back of a few really good performances and results against the best teams and the best managers in the league, pretty much. I mean, come on, give the guy a break. Throw him a frickin' bone. Throw Ollie a frickin' bone. He needs a frickin' bone here. Not Phil No Bones Jones. He's not man enough for the job. David Srinivasan comments, second half we come out better flying. Yeah, fair play, come out flying. Yes, I hope that's the case. It was obviously the case in the last game against Alkmaar. Truly terrible first half performance. Ollie got the hairdryer out. Ollie's changed it up at half time and we come out and we've absolutely taken the game to them and scored 4 goals. I know there's a difference between Alkmaar and Everton, but is there really? Because Everton are 16th in the Premier League. They've had a ropey season. Alkmaar are not far behind the likes of Ajax in their league. So actually a decent team, but we battered them 4-0 with a ropey mishmash squad. Martin Petrov comments, what kind of bone do you want to give Ollie? Careful, Mrs. Pig might hear your intentions. Calm down, Martin. Do you know what I mean? I was just saying throw him a freaking bone. I wasn't saying I want to give him my bone. Do you know what I'm saying? Crikey. But fair enough. No, I see what you did there. Alex Rod comments, everyone tweet the live stream. Thanks so much, Alex Rod. Yeah, that actually, that would very much help me out. If you want to go to my Twitter page, at Mr. Flying Pig HD, and retweet my watch-along tweet, or just tweet your own out, or share it on social media, that'd be amazing. It'd help us get a few more people in here. So great suggestion there, Alex Rudd. Kareem Leon James comments, would you take Everton's left back? If you're talking about Lucas Digne, I absolutely would. I do think he's a very good player. But I mean, we're doing okay in that area now. We've got Luke Shaw back. We've got Brandon Williams, who I think's got the potential to be better than Digne. If you're asking me who I prefer out of Digne and Luke Shaw, in all honesty, even though Luke Shaw's a United player, I think Digne's a better player. But it's almost sacrilegious to say that. But I agree. I think that Digne is a quality player. Terry Carr says Digne's class. Yeah, I think he is very, very good. Jarvis Cocker says, who should we sub in second half? Mata, Greenwood. Hey, Greenwood's a great shout. He really is. Maybe for Lingard. Mata's a good shout for Lingard. I just think he's going to give you that danger in front of goal. He's got that clinical, natural ability. We've seen it. And if the ball falls to him in the right place, he'll probably stick in the back of the net. That's what I'm feeling. The Primort, how you doing? Comment, still shaking my head. What a silly mistake. We'll be okay. We're a second half team. Come on, friggin' United. Fair play to you, son. I like that optimism. I really, really do. RQ Ings comments, Mata for Lingard. That's a shout that people are seeming to suggest quite a lot right now. I think that would actually help us, because as much as I think Lingard's good at certain things like pressing and harrying and harassing players up there, it's maybe not the right game to do that. We need somebody who can just unlock the defence, who's almost like a bit of a playmaker advanced up the pitch there. Mata fits that bill, but look, Mata's not been great for United this season at all. I know he scored a goal in the last game, I know he got an assist in the last game, and it was good, but over the course of the season, Mata's just been absolutely frickin' Juan Prata out there. Christina Horvath comments, thanks, Stephen. I don't know what's been said here, but great to have you in here, Christina. She comments, hi, Pig, hi all, new here, join for some positivity, have enough of the plastic fans and the Ollie Out Brigade. Yes, Christina, thank you so much for stopping by. Another lady on the live chat, great to have you in here. We're slowly building up the ladies on this show. I think we're at about 4 now. But thank you, Christina. Yeah, I mean, look, Ollie deserves time. Ollie needs until the end of the season, regardless. I don't care if we win the next 10 games, lose the next 10 games, win the next 10 games. I don't care. Give him until the end of the season. Give him until, then allow him the January transfer window, allow him to sign players that, not like Jose signings that he only wants and that are experienced and old and over the hill. No, I'm talking about let him bring in some more quality players like a Wan-Bissaka, like a Daniel James, people like James Maddison, Grealish, those sorts of younger, hungrier players, because even if it doesn't work out for Ollie United in the long term, those players will still be around, and whichever manager comes in, they're going to have a good time with them. Colin comments, Greenwood on for the second half. Yeah, I mean, I'd like to see Greenwood and Mata come on. Maybe not at half-time here. Like I said, give Lingard maybe 10, 15 minutes. It's his birthday. He's been going through some things. I just expect that I was expecting him to have a special game today. I thought he'd be bang up for it. But in all honesty, he is probably the problem area up there for us right now. Because when you're trying to transition from midfield into attack, obviously McTominay and Fred, they can slice the defence open. But really, Lingard's got to play a pivotal role in that. And so far, we've just not seen him really do that. Save Armar, how are you doing? Comments, hi from Iceland, Pig. Second half, we'll win. We'll win it. See you at the next Euros. Thank you very much for Save Armar. Hopefully we do not see you at the next Euros. But thank you so much for your comment there. Yeah, I hope second half we do it. Here we are. Second half is about to get underway then. Everton, kick us off. Here we go. So the second half is underway here at Old Trafford. Shocking first half performance. Oh, thank you very, very much, Alex Ruddy. Comments with a super chat. Ladies getting free. Spread the word. I'm childish comments, United are so good. Well, that is a very childish, sarcastic comment, but I see what you did there. Icky says, like the video, guys. Thank you so much, Icky1693. Top man. Am I saying that right, by the way? Is it just IKY1693, or is it Icky1693? Because I don't want to make you feel icky over there, pal. So 45 minutes, 33 seconds gone on the clock. United trail Everton 1-0. Leighton Baines taking a throw in for Everton here. To Richarlison, it's gone out for another Everton throw. United need to really change things up. We need to get at them. We need to be more direct. We need to be quicker, more fluid in the final third. Absolutely. We need to get Martial on the ball. I can't even believe Martial's playing in this game today. I've seen nothing, absolutely nothing from Anthony Martial. And I don't even know if it's his fault in this instance, because he just hasn't got any sort of a service. No service whatsoever. Marty J says, what time have you got? So currently the time on my clock is 46 minutes, 15 seconds gone. 46 minutes, 15 seconds. Ted Zavala, thank you so much. He says, liked and retweeted. Glory, glory, Piggy. Thank you so much there, Ted Zavala. Absolute legend. The Saint, great to see you. Says, hey, Pig. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. It's a bunch of legends in here. And also, a couple of newbies. Hendra Vallo comments, this January we should get a good looks on Napoli team. Look like they're going to be a clean-up for them. Fair enough. I mean, maybe you know something I don't. Michael Fletcher says, we got this, boys. Brandon Williams and Greenwood to cement their position in the team. 2 second-half subs. Yeah, fair play to you. That is a good shout. That is a good shout. I like what you're saying. Steve on 7 comments, 125 watching. There's a bunch of you legends in here, so thanks for stopping by. I'll keep you up to date with what's going on in the second half. Everton come forward. It's 2-1-2 though. Running at United's goal. Oh, crikey. Go on, Lindelof. Get the tackle in there, and they take it down the left. Ball whipped into the box, is it? 2 United defenders stand their ground. Aaron Wan-Bissaka's one of them, so you know they're not getting past him. McTominay comes in and dishes up and gets the ball back for United. Well played. And it's cleared out from the back for United temporarily. It's not been a good start to the second half. It's all been Everton again. Calvert-Lewin causing problems for Lindelof there at the back there. We needed Aaron Wan-Bissaka's covering run. Just look at this lung-busting run by Aaron Wan-Bissaka though to get back into position. I mean, fair play to him. He's one of the best around at that. I know it's crazy, but when you just about sprinting and getting back into the right position, Aaron Wan-Bissaka's just incredible at that. Or if he loses the ball, it's like there's nobody I'd rather have in that situation when they lose the ball to get it back and have that determination to get it back than Aaron Wan-Bissaka. It's just a little thing, but you know, I guess it's, you know, I guess that's just what is to be expected of these guys. Rincon says Twanzebe should start. I 100% agree with you, mate. I do. I just think he's a better defender already than Lindelof. Now, Lindelof's had his moments. He's been decent, but he's still been responsible for a good few errors this season for us, whereas Twanzebe just hasn't. Twanzebe's been pretty damn good whenever we've seen him. I know we've not seen him as much. I know he's younger, he's rawer, but he already looks more solid, and he already looks like he has less. He already looks like he has less errors in him. Come on then, United. Here we go. Down the left. Luke Shaw on the ball, plays it inside to Jesse Lingard. Jesse Lingard pops it off to Scott McTominay. Scott McTominay sprays it out to the right. Daniel James gives it. Does he give it to Aaron Wan-Bissaka down the right? He does. Aaron Wan-Bissaka in a bit of space to get the ball in. He just takes it onto his right and he gets a very good ball in there. But the pass is not met by a head of a United player, unfortunately. And Fred has a pop from distance and it is wayward. Again. Decent bit of play there by James and also Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Very good pass in. And Martial just doesn't get on it. Like, that was a great pass. On reflection, yeah, you know, if that was Zlatan Ibrahimovic in the box, that is a goal. Say what you want about Martial, he's a great player, but his aerial ability, his physicality, it's not up there, is it? It's not up there. Oh. Timothy Hinchcliffe, shout out to you. Marty J says Martial's been quiet. Yeah, he really has done. Christina Horvath comments, I know we need rotation, but a break for our first 11 when we are on a run does not help, apparently. I just don't get it. Yeah, I mean, the players, obviously, most of them rested in the previous game. We made 9 changes from the game against City in the game against Alkmaar. There was no real excuses for this one. The players should be all fit. Shot on goal then, and what the hell was that? It's awful! Marcus Rashford, bloody hell, my son. He's just had a shot from about 30 yards out, and it was probably nearer Rosette than it was the goal. Let's just have a look at this. So he's in a bit of space there. I mean, he should be doing way better there, working the keeper. He's just not struck it properly. And Marcus Rashford's shot there is absolutely gash. Stephen Shark, how are you doing, the Sharkinator? How are you doing in the fantasy football, by the way? I know you were up there a little while ago. Are you still up there? I've not taken a look at it for a couple of weeks. I've not changed my team for about a month, so I know I'm right down there having a nightmare. Gungshi says Rashi's taking shooting lessons from Fellaini. Very true, it seems like it. Fred wins the ball back for United then. Over to the right to Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who chests it down and brings it back into play here. For United, here we go. Come on. Dan James, overlapping run. No. Oh, and it's a foul. It's a foul, ref. Foul committed, yeah. Martial's brought down to the ground by Leighton Baines, who protests with the linesman. But in my opinion, it looked like a definite foul there. Martial's been brought down to the ground. Let's see what happens. Baines just comes in and Baines just completely blocks him off. I mean, that's not really a foul. That is not really a foul in my opinion, but, you know, fair enough. The game's gone soft. What can you say? Steve Buckley, shout out to you, says, back to square one at the moment. Yes, absolutely. Let me just check and make sure that... Hang on, corner. Sorry, free kick for United near the corner. Whipped in. Backstick. Oh, and almost a head on it. But Harry Maguire just cannot get that concrete slab anywhere near it, unfortunately, at the moment for Manchester United. Still, that all-important slabhead goal has eluded him in his Manchester United career so far. Let's have a look at the lineups. So there were no half-time substitutes at all. We've got some talents on the bench that we can call on. The likes of Williams, the likes of Greenwood, the likes of Pereira, Mata. So those three players are probably the ones that I would like to see come on as subs. Mata, Greenwood and Williams. I think that those would be the most positive substitutions we can make in this game from an attacking point of view. And yeah, I must say I'm very unimpressed with Martial so far, very unimpressed with Lingard so far. Is it to be, is that a surprise? Big D comments 1 step forward, 2 steps back so far. Yeah, it's just a United way this season, unfortunately. We beat the teams we shouldn't beat, lose to the teams we should beat. Rudd comments live table puts you guys at 7th. Oh. Hang on, there's still almost a whole half of this game to go yet, so I'm not getting too carried away here. I do think that United can get back into this game, but we're going to have to change the way we're playing immediately. This is poor from United. Here come Everton again now. This is very poor from United. I'm just disgusted with how little we're creating, disgusted with how little we are in Everton's final third, how little we've got Martial on the ball, how little Lingard's affected the game. I'm disgusted with how we're playing, to be fair, right now. Like, there's no real positive to take from this performance so far, apart from the fact that there's 40 minutes left and we could change. But we're going to have to change it up immediately. Solskjaer's going to have an impact on the game positively with some substitutions soon. We all know Solskjaer's in-game management is at question sometimes. Thought he did a good job in the last game. But he's going to have to make a change soon. He's going to have to inject a little bit of creation in the middle of the park, and also, to get our strikers away, to get our forwards away. We need a Mata in there instead of a Lingard, I think. Greenwood could do with coming on the pitch also. Because, like I say, he's just got that clinicality in front of goal. So if it falls to him, he's got the intelligence to take it into the right area and bang it in the net. Davies is down on the ground then. Looks like Martial's had a bit of a clattering of him. Rincon comments, Mata, Andreas and Greenwood are warming up. He also says 9 likes till 100 likes. Like. So yeah, we're 9 likes away from 100. Let's smash 100 likes, lads and lasses. Thanks to everybody who's stopping by on the watch along today. Much appreciated. Really love everyone who gets involved in the chat. Much positivity in here. And yeah, do us a favour, smash a like on it. Martin Petrov says, can we get Tevez or Berbatov, please? Oh, those were the days, eh? Those were the days. I still think that's probably, even though the 99 team was absolutely incredible with York, Cole, Solskjaer, Sheringham, Giggs, Beckham, Scholes, Bart, all those guys, it was incredible. I still think possibly that 2008 team with Rooney, Ronaldo, Tevez, that may be the best United side I've seen in my life. It really may well be. And plus you had Vidic and Ferdinand at the back there. I mean, probably the best centre-back pairing that we've had at the club. So that was a pretty special side, to be fair. What do you guys think? What is United's best team that we've had in the Premier League era? Of course, you could say about the Busby Babes and that generation with Georgie Best and the Holy Trinity, Charlton, Law, all that stuff. But I'm talking about sort of in my lifetime anyway. Premier League, what is your favourite Manchester United side? Maybe it's a bit earlier than that. Maybe it's the 92-93 with Stevie Bruce and Gary Pallister and Dennis Irwin and Paul Parker and those guys. That was an incredible backline, incredible team too. Cantona, all those guys, Paul Ince, fantastic side that United had back in the day. That's what I grew up on, but I think that 2008 team was special. Christina comments 2008 individually, yes, but as a team, 1999 for me. Fair play to you. You make a great point, yeah. Like, the sum of the parts were worth more than the individual pieces in that 99 side. Like, Andy Cole was obviously a great goal scorer. I think he scored 34 goals one season for Newcastle United, so it's obviously a great goal scorer. But put in there with Dwight York and my days, that tandem partnership was just incredible. So I sort of know what you're saying. As a team, the team was just incredible then. Peter Schmeichel in goal too. You can't discount that. He's basically the best goalie ever, in my opinion. Big D says 99 side or 08. Tough one. It is a very, very tough one. Ruthless Sausage says 98, 99 seats. So I think that's just edging it at the moment. I think that's just edging it. JP says Rude, Teddy Sheringham, York and Cole. Was Rude Van Nistelrooy here? Then? I don't think he was, my friend. I think it was Solskjaer, Sheringham, York and Cole. Rude came a little bit later. I could be wrong. My memory is a little bit mashed up, to be fair. Rincon says 99, in my opinion. They won the effing treble. Only English team to do it. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, you fair enough. You made it. There you go. You've made a great point, Rincon. And that was the most successful season that United have had. So you've got to say that's the best team. K Wars comments, rants would be very rare if your channel was around 2008. You're right, they wouldn't be that often, but they would still happen. There's some terrible games that United have had over the years. Even when Fergie was in charge, I remember you think about that City game, the Why Always Me, Mario Balotelli beating us was it 6-1? Think about the rant for that game, lads and lasses. That would have been hot. Chica Charles comments, you can't compare the 99 team to the 2008 team at all. That has been the team of all times. Fair enough. I think you might be right there. As special as a side it was, I think you're probably right. Maybe the 99 team just edges it. Nick Pendragon comments, Cantona's side was the hardest, 99 side brilliant, but any team with Ronaldo is going to take it. Yeah, fair enough. Individually, like you say. Plus that attack of Tevez, Ronaldo, Rooney. I mean, that was just exceptional. Plus you still had Berber around. Ball whipped in then, it's a corner from United, headed away by Everton. And of course, we've been talking COD for the last 5 minutes. So that's why we have been, because not much has been going on this game for United. Here we go though, down the right, through ball, killer pass, Martial gives it to James on the right, who whips the ball back and across, goal! Header on goal! It's just a foot wide of Pickford's goal from Harry Maguire's big slap head again. What does this guy have to do to buy a goal with that dome of his? Come on! He used to pop him in a fair bit back in the day, didn't he? For Leicester, I've seen him do it for England. He's shit at putting the ball in the back of the net for United. I know he's a defender. I know he's a centre-back. But did you see how wayward that freaking headed opportunity was there? Oh, it's a corner. Fred with the ball in. Fred puts the corner in. It's a shite corner. There's just so much on it there. What the hell are we doing? Scott McTominay on the ball. Surges forward. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. He's got one big Saka and he's showing that today. He's been a positive in this otherwise absolutely dreary performance. McTominay's looked decent as well, I must say. Ball by McTominay is just wayward and given away. Victor Lindelof. I'm just not convinced personally. I know that OG wasn't necessarily his fault. He was just very slow to react on it. But if you put somebody else there, maybe they would have reacted better to it. Icky1693 says, Greenwood, get him on. What's going on now, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? What we're doing's not working. Now is the time to make changes. We've not made any changes yet. I agree. Bring Greenwood on. Bring Matter on. Bring somebody on. Greenwood should be coming on the pitch. K Wars comments, Greenwood needs to come on. BB Fanes says, don't like our assistant manager at all. Phelan is too fond of himself. I mean, I don't know what you're getting at there, pal. Personally, that's your opinion, though. Maybe you know something I don't. But Mike Phelan, obviously, he is a United legend. He has already been a successful assistant at United. So, yeah, Gungshi says, we need Greenwood on now, not the 80th effing minute. What is going on? Where's the substitution? We're 60 minutes into this game now. 60 minutes, 35 seconds on the clock. And it's just been drab. This second half is just as drab as the last 20 minutes of the first half. We've got to do something. Change something, Ollie. Change. Big D comments, come on, Ollie, take your finger out. What's going on? Why are we not making any substitutions yet? Like I said, give it 10-15 minutes after a team talk with this current set of players we got on there. But then if it's not working, you've got to make a change. Luke Shaw surges forward down the left. Oh! Shot from Luke Shaw, saved by Pickford. The rebound by Daniel James, blocked away by Everton's defence. We got it again. McTominay shoots on goal and it's blocked, man. Best bit of play by United for a while. Good running down the left there. Good run by Luke Shaw. And Rashford is down on the ground, or is it Lingard? Somebody's down on the ground clutching the face here. But that was good play by Luke Shaw. He ran at goal there. There were no options for him. But he's just lashed it at Pickford. And Pickford's made a good save. The return was the return shot went out to Daniel James, who's had a shot on goal. And unfortunately, that was shite too. Alex comments, James hit Lingard in the face. Oof, oh, fair play. I missed that. Clam J comments, I'm going for a 2-1 win. Greenwood to save the day. I hope you're right. Poltergeist comments, epic run incoming. Yes, Ollie! That's what we like to see. Greenwood's about to make his way onto the pitch here. Who are we taking off? Surely Lingard. He's been useless in this game so far. You know, he's obviously got personal issues. I don't want to, go at him. I don't want to insult him. I don't want to pile on him. I'm just talking about from a football point of view. He's been bloody gashed today, which we're allowed to say. And Mason Greenwood is looking at some plays and moves here. Do you know what I mean? He's looking at some set-piece plays. I've never really seen a player do that. Like, what's going on here? Solskjaer's like giving him the playbook. Are we playing American football right now? I don't know. This is what they do in American football. But he's just giving Greenwood, like, the playbook. He's looking through the notes. He's looking through the positions. That's crazy. Go on, Greenwood. Want to see Greenwood do something when he comes on there. He's been our shining light this season for a young 18, 17-year-old lad he was earlier on in the season. He's our highest leading scorer in Europe as well. I know he's pretty much played every game in Europe, but still, he's been doing the business for us in the limited amount of games that he's had. And Everton have just had another opportunity there. Good bit of defending in the end to sort of close them down, but the shot did find its way through near to David De Gea's goal. Luke Shaw on the left for United. Gathers the ball up. Nowhere to go. Passes it back to Slabhead at the back. Slabhead over to Lindelof. Lindelof for United. Takes it towards the centre circle. Back to Harry Maguire, who surges forward. Harry Maguire goes for a little run forward. Finds Luke Shaw over on the left. Luke Shaw plays a cheeky little chip pass in, but it's too much on it, and Jordan Pickford picks it up. Just not getting any sort of service into our forward players at the moment there. Lingard's run was not found there by Luke Shaw. Anthony Martial barely had any opportunities today. Kind of freaking shocking, really, the way that we're playing. Clam says this game is more stale than my grandmother's. Oh, crikey. Almost read that one out. Fair enough. Thanks for sharing. Kareem James comments, we're going to lose, bro. I hate to say it. Well, Kareem, you might be right. I mean, look, we've still got time. You've got to try and believe. We've got to have that belief in United. We are the comeback kings. Just maybe not at the moment, but let's hope so. Nathan Phelps comments, at this point it looks like we take a draw. Embarrassing. I mean, we're just not doing anything at the moment, are we, though? Like, that's the thing. We're not doing anything. There's nothing that says, we can get back into this game right now. Jesse Lingard well done, Anthony Martial flew on goal. And his shot is just right into the defender, and it's poor. Like, I don't really understand what's going on with Martial at the moment. Like, that was just, okay, his run was good. But there was no real intelligence on it. Like, if Greenwood had got in that position, he would have just held on to it for a second, found a teammate. He would have just held on to it, maybe taken it to his right, got a little bit of space. But Martial just twats it right at the defender. Anyway, Greenwood is on the pitch. Jesse Lingard is off the pitch. Good move, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Absolutely the right thing to do. Inject a little bit of quality, a little bit of youthful exuberance into the side. Because unfortunately, Jesse's just not done it today. He's been a passenger again in this game today. I wanted to get behind him. I do want to get behind him as a person, as an individual. I understand things happen in your life that can really affect you sometimes. And I understand. And I still will get behind him for the remainder of this season and everything. But there comes a point he's got to start producing. There comes a point he's got to do it for United. And at the moment, he's just not doing it. The Premont comments, bring in Haaland, sell Martial. I mean, I'd like to keep Martial around at the club, but look, if we're being honest, out of his last five performances, only half of them have been anywhere near the standard where they should be. And Lindelof's just been given a yellow card. Hendra Vallo comments, Daniel James, man of the match for the effort to take Lingard off. Fair play to you. Yeah, Gungshi says, Martial is blowing hot and cold these days. It's all a bit inconsistent. Very, very true. We're crying out for that goal-scoring striker, whether it was a Zlatan, whether it's a Ruud van Nistelrooy, whoever it may be. We're crying out for that real clinical player. Really clinical player. We don't quite have that. I mean, Martial looks good sometimes. Sometimes he looks like that player, but then the next week he just doesn't. People make comparisons to Thierry Henry, but Thierry Henry was consistently good. At least later on in his career anyway. Martial, though, on the ball. Little bit of a jinking run. Penalty ref! Oh, the referee doesn't even give it a look. Martial brought down to the ground. Has he gone down easily? Obviously watching it on a small screen. Not sure of the level of contact there. But Martial did go down in the area after a good jinking run. Ball over the top. It's a great one. Oh, it just cannot quite be controlled by Rashford. And Pickford clears it away. look at this. Alex Rudd comments, Traore with a worldie. Oh, Alan Cole says 1-1 Wolves. Nice. Thank you, lads and lasses, for keeping us up to date there. So Wolves are drawing with Tottenham 1-0. Come on, Wolves! Come on! But United, more importantly, come on, United! This is totally out of order now. This is shite. Do something. Ball whipped in. Dealt with. Maguire wins it back. Over to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw surges towards goal. Luke Shaw puts a little cheeky dink effort over the top, but it's dealt with. Maguire wins it back and gives it away. What are you doing, Maguire? And what do you guys think about Harry Maguire so far in a United shirt? For his United career, £80 million. I mean, come on. He's not been good enough. Now, he's still got time. I'm sure of his ability. I'm sure that he is a quality player. I'm sure that he'll get better as well. But it's been a very tough settling-in period for him at United. He's just not quite been doing it. I say it how I see it. I want him to be a success. I think he will still be a success. But just not been doing it. Greenwood on the ball. Look at that intelligence. That was what I was talking about. There was nowhere to go, so he just took it behind and then found a pass. Greenwood is... You could look at that. Greenwood's just done more in 2 seconds than Jesse Lingard did in the whole 65 minutes of the game before he was subbed off. Look at that play from Greenwood, though. I mean, okay, it's not led to anything, but that was an intelligent bit of play there by Greenwood. Rincon says, like the video for Greenwood. Thank you very much. Please do chuck a cheeky little like on it if you are tuned in here. Martial finds the ball in a wide position on the left here. He plays it over to Luke Shaw, does he? Yeah, back to Luke Shaw on the left. Luke Shaw surges forward, gets the ball in, out for a corner. Gungshi, thank you so much, my friend. He says, hopefully this will bring us a bit of luck. He's just super chatting in here. Gungshi, you nutter. He says, come on, United, don't be melters. Absolutely. I mean, we're just melting all over the gaff at the moment. It's Moisey-esque. Fred on the ball then for a corner for United. Go on, Slabhead. Go on, Slabhead. Take your moment of glory here. The ball comes in. Oh, finds its way through everybody. Shot on goal there. Oh, and Victor Lindelof found himself in a dangerous position on the edge of the area. Just had a left-footed shot at goal, but it's way over the crossbar. It's really disappointing. It actually wasn't a bad effort from a centre-back, to be fair. We saw him score a little while ago, an absolute lovely volley for Sweden. But I tell you what, that was so close from Victor Lindelof. Fair play to him. Unlucky. Nathan Phelps comments, Lindelof should have scored. Big D comments, we're screwing this up. Kareem James comments, seriously, how are we losing this crap? Tyler Danvers James comments, I have an idea. Sack Ollie. That's a very silly comment to make, Tyler, in my opinion. What, after... just this one game. After this one game, we just beaten City and Spurs. Fair enough, though. That's your opinion. Yeah, Gungshi says Sugar Daddy is the full title, I believe. Alex says Gungshi is your Sugar Daddy. You're not wrong there. Do you know what I mean? There's a reason for it, though. You want to see what he makes me do. No, thank you very much, Gungers. Rincon says, like the video. Let's get the vid to 150. That would be awesome if we could. 70 minutes, 15 seconds gone. There's 20 minutes left for United to try and win this game. There's 20 minutes left for United to save a bit of face here. Coming up against, 16th placed Everton. And this is an acceptable performance, is it? It's bollocks. What we all were expecting this as well, in a way. Do you know what I mean? We beat the teams we shouldn't beat. We lose to the teams we should beat. Same old shit this season. United with a chance. Fred whips the ball into the back stick. There's no twat there waiting for it, though. There's no dickhead there waiting for it. The ball comes in again. Useless shower of bastards. Let's do something. Corner for United. Greenwood's won us a corner. Come on. Come on, United. Come on now. Stop bottling this around. Stop being a complete bottle job. What are we, Arsenal or something? Come on. 71 minutes gone. Corner whipped in. It's the shittest corner you've ever seen in your actual living existence, my friend. Who took that corner? Was it Fred? What? And Everton, they're clean through. And if for a good pass, I tell you what, if they just pulled off one good pass there, they would have been one-on-one. But the pass never came. The pass never came. Gungshi said, Pig, you promised that would be our secret. What, the old dragon face? Deary me. Starsky and Hutch reference there. Dennis comments, easy there, Piggy. United is banter. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, pal. David Srinivasan says, Fred out, mate. I mean, you know, come on. I mean, that was an awful corner from him, to be fair, but he's been doing all right. But what was that? Pete Miller, nice to see you, my friend. He says, been at work. How did Lindelof score an own goal? I mean, to be honest, Pete, it was a combination of him and David De Gea's errors, in my opinion. The corner's come in, David De Gea's flapped at it, didn't stand his ground, flapped at it with one hand, it's found its way to Lindelof, who's waiting near the back stick, and he's just not quick enough to react, and it's gone in off his shin, basically. It was a real catalogue of errors. Disgusting bit of defended by United, actually. De Gea, awful. Lindelof, awful. Equaled an awful goal to concede. So there you go, just to fill you in if you've not seen it, if you were working. Yeah, it is a calamity. Big D says, Gashtastic so far. Gary Wells says, looks like your prediction will be closer than mine, Rachel. JP comments, Linda Dross. Victor Dwindleoff, more like. I mean, what is going on here, though? After the great performances we put in, I really thought United maybe had just turned a corner. Like, we had a style of play. We had a team... A team style. It was like fluid, it was attacking, it was fast, it was direct. We were getting runners down wide, we were getting runners in behind. I know Everton are going to be set up to defend differently, whether they got 5 at the back, whatever, but, you know, United, come on, this is poor. It's the same old story. When we come up against lesser teams, we struggle to unlock their defences. When teams are coming at us, we play really well on the counter-attack because that's the sort of side that we are. We're a counter-attacking side, or we've got the strengths to be a counter-attacking side with the pace we've got up there. But when a team's actually sitting back, when we got to do the work and unlock them and turn into the offensive team, we melt. That's what it is. Steve Buckley says, Ollie looks clueless. I mean, you know, we've got to do something now. Where's the other substitutions? We've only made one substitution so far. Greenwood on for Lingard. It's about 15 minutes or so left of the game. We could definitely do with somebody who could maybe unlock a defence. Look, what we're doing right now is not working. You know, I'd be inclined to take Martial off, who I think's been having a poor game, put Mata on, stick Mata back, and put Greenwood up top, because he's clinical. That's the sort of thing I'd be looking to do right now, because I just think Martial's not at the races today. Say what you want about him. I think he's a great player on his day. Thulani Bukhani says, Ollie needs to get off his seat and start showing these players some urgency. Yep, good shout, good shout. iPoddy24 says, be honest. You know, if I had to choose the two, out of the two, I'm going to go for the second one, my friend, okay? Raj Taj Mahood comments, don't understand how Lindelof can be blamed. De Gea fluffed his lines all day long. Yeah, I agree. I think it's mostly De Gea's fault. Now, that's not to say that some other defender who might have been there may have just reacted a little bit quicker and got it away. I think that might have been the case as well. So, look, Lindelof's been put in a tricky position. It's not really his fault, but he could have done better, couldn't he? De Gea, though, definitely could have done better. De Gea definitely could have done better. Daniel, James and Fred stand over a free kick for United then in a wide position. 75 minutes, 10 seconds gone. Maguire makes a darting run at the back stick, but he just cannot find him, and it is punched away there by Pickford. This is sloppy, boring stuff by United, though. We just cannot create. We can't get anybody on the final ball. Like, the final product from United today is non-existent. It really is. The first 15 minutes of the game were okay. Since then, it's been rubbish. Viking Red says, Pig, why sell Lukaku and had no faith in him? Conte in. Fair enough. I mean, look, we could have done with Lukaku this season in hindsight, couldn't we? I'm not saying he's the best, most technically gifted player in the world or anything, but we could have done him around. In hindsight, we could have done with him. McTominay on the ball. Passes it out wide to Dan James. Daniel James cuts it back inside and finds McTominay with a return pass, who finds Daniel James with a return pass. Cheeky 1-2. Dan James gets a shot off on goal, but it is a little girly dribbling trickler, and Pickford gathers it up easily. I mean, this is absolutely thoughtless stuff from United. It's clueless stuff. Do you know what I mean? We've got Alicia Silverstone and Paul Rudd playing up top there, basically. It's fucking clueless. And sorry, the reason I'm doing that is not to look cool and blow it that way and look cool or anything. It's because when I blow out the camera, it ruins the focus, and then it just all goes all messed up. So, yeah. Ball whipped over then to the left to Dan James, who's now finding himself positioned on that left-hand side. They switched it up there. Dan James, edge of the area. Good pass, good pass. Oh, get in there, you beauty! Come on, Mason Greenwood! Oh, Mason Greenwood! How special is this lad? That's what we're talking about. Just need to put Mason Greenwood on the pitch. Give him one opportunity, and Mason Greenwood will take it. Look at that. Is it Robin van Persie in disguise? I don't know. It's like a carbon copy of one of the goals in the game against Alkmaar. Look at that. He gets it on the edge of the area. Great bit of play by Dan James to find him there. And Mason Greenwood just takes that touch, takes it to his left, finds that bit of space, does the defender, gets that half a yard on Leighton Baines, puts it through the other defender's legs, and he has found the absolute peachy perfect position in Jordan Pickford's goal, which is right in the bottom right-hand corner. Mason Greenwood, what a player! Oh, that is what we needed. Now we've got 13 minutes left in the game. Come on, United, come on. Let me update the score. Come on, Mason Greenwood, that's what we're talking about. We could all see it. We could all see it coming because he's that bloody good, this lad. He's our saviour, 18 years of age. This lad is special. Mason Greenwood. Gungshi comments, Mason bringing the mangasms. Thank you so much, Gungshi, with another super chat. Super chat from K Wars, who comments, Greenwood will tear you apart again. Get in there and get the win. I mean, that's it. You know, we've been fannying around all day long, struggling to get anybody on the ball. Dan James gives it to Greenwood. And what was I saying earlier on? What was I saying the difference was between Martial's play today and Greenwood? Martial, in that position, he'd have just had a shot on goal and the block would have come on, got it away. But Greenwood, he had the intelligence just to take it to his left, just to get that little bit of space, to get himself in a better position. And then he finds the bottom corner. It's brilliant. Free kick on goal and Pickford fists it away there. Dangerous stuff. Fred had a good shot on goal there. Mason Greenwood, what a finish though. I mean, he is special. I was talking about it in the previous video about Wayne Rooney, and Wayne Rooney was the last teenager at United that I really felt like, wow, what a teenager. He's going to be a great, like really, truly great global player. I feel the same about Mason Greenwood. Rashford, I felt like he's going to be a good player when we first saw him and he burst on the scene. But Greenwood, just the intelligence, the way he's so clinical and confident and just takes it and doesn't mess around. I want somebody to show me the statistics of Greenwood's opportunities, his conversion rate, how many opportunities he's had versus how many times he's put it in the back of the net. I would bet that it's higher than any of United's regular players. I would bet that. Everton then take it down the right. Everton with a shot. Oh no! Good defending there by Lindelof. He's just got the block away and United clear it away temporarily. Everton though, get it back under control. Wan-Bissaka says, no thank you, you're not getting past me. And he stands his ground very, very well. Icky1693, thank you very much for the super chat, sir. He says, Bacon Greenwood legend, like the bloody video. Thank you so much. Smash a cheeky like on it for Mason Greenwood's goal. 1-1. Can we make it 2-1? Can we get the victory today? We've got 10 minutes left. This is Old Trafford. This is Manchester United. Come on, United! Come on! No, Everton with an opportunity. Close him down. Everton through United on United's area. Oh, and David De Gea makes the catch there. Nice one, David. I'm just feeling a little bit ropey about David De Gea in those sort of situations now when he's coming out to pick the ball up. Down the left, Rashford. I forgot he was playing. That's how poor he's been today. Rashford, Daniel James. Daniel James has been a bright spark again. I mean, you have to say Dan James, I know he's got the assist there, Greenwood had it all to do, but even before that, I would have said Dan James has been one of the better players for United today. The effort and caused a couple of problems, but yeah, I mean, there's not too many players in the United side today that have really shone. Nobody's really shone today, I don't think. What do you guys think? Who's your standout performers? I'd say Wan-Bissaka's been solid, James has been solid. That's about it. That's about it for me. McTominay has been solid, but not one of his sparkling performances. And I tell you what, McTominay's going to pop up at the end of this game and score a screamer. I can just feel it in my loins. He's going to pop up and score an absolute McTominator. A McTorpedo. That's what he's going to do. Oh. Wow. And Everton just win the ball back here. And it's a foul committed. Come on, referee. Blow the whistle, you mug. Keane has just caused a foul there. Yeah, Moise Keane just brought down Daniel James. Daniel James, man, he's so resilient. He just bounces back from from fouls all the time. Hey, thank you so much to everybody who's getting involved today, by the way. Lots of legends in here. Do us a favour, smash a cheeky little like on this video if you are in here. It will help the channel out. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We do match reactions and match watch-alongs for every single United game. Come on, stop this slow play now, lads. We've got 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 82 minutes. 20 seconds gone on the clock here. Anthony Martial, go on, son. What's he doing? He's just not at the races today, Martial. I like Martial, but he's just too inconsistent, man. He's just not at the races at all. Oh, crap. Everton surge forward. Late opportunity for Everton here. Oh, Wan-Bissaka, you're an absolute tank, my son! Did you see that sliding tackle by Wan-Bissaka? There's nobody better in the game in a one-on-one situation at defending than Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I mean, that was just incredible. Everton still have it, though, in a dangerous wide position here. Everton, bring it inside! Aaron Wan-Bissaka again with an incredible challenge! What's he doing? He's just made two identical incredible sliding tackles. Oh, shot on goal! David De Gea makes the diving save to his left and palms it away. Sketchy stuff here from United. Moise Keane threw us and that was going in the back of the net. It was a great save by David De Gea. Sorry, it's a Wobie. Great save by David De Gea. Look at that. Diving save with his right hand, palms it away, out for a corner. But we've got to defend this well. We've been struggling this game, defending set pieces. That's where they got the goal from. It was an OG, in fact. Everton didn't even put it in the back of the net. Leighton Baines, the man who's going to take the corner here. Oh, and I'm seriously anxious. I'm seriously having an anxiety attack right now, but hopefully it will all be worth it. 83 minutes, 51 seconds gone. The corner comes in from Leighton Baines. Leighton Baines, back stick. Oh, no! Oh, yes, and it's just managed to be taken out by Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire, get your head up, son. Get your head up. Good bit of play by Maguire there, just to hold on to it for a second, wait for a teammate's run. Well played, back to the keeper. Come on now. Get at them. Get at them. Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw on the ball. Mason Greenwood, though. Mason Greenwood, though. Bloody legend. He's only 18. He's a bloody legend. He has saved us a whole bunch of times this season with some very important goals. I mean, that was an amazing finish as well. Not just a finish, but to actually just control it and get into that position where he's got the space and got the shot. Brilliant. He's just so intelligent. He is literally like an RVP type player. Oh, ball comes in from Wan-Bissaka down the right. It's blocked away by Everton's first defender, and now they look to counter. But lucky for us, we've got Dan James, the quickest man in the freaking world, who manages to take the ball off of Richarlison after catching up to him. Wan-Bissaka should have perhaps done better there. He's just whacked it right into Leighton Baines. He could have got a dangerous ball and we had 5 or 6 red shirts in there. But I think he's had a very good game today, Wan-Bissaka, to be fair, out of some of the dodgy performances we've seen. Juan Mata making his way onto the pitch then for Dan James. Dan James, good game from Dan James again today. One of our better performers of the season. Juan Mata comes on the pitch. Let's see what he can do. Can he show that creativity to unlock Everton's defence here? We know he's got the technical ability. It's about performing for these last 5 minutes. Alex says, Mata for James, what the F? Well, I guess what Ollie's thinking is maybe James is knackered, but from that sprint we just saw where he won the ball back, he didn't seem to be, and he's had a good game so far, so it is a little bit confusing, to be fair. I would have taken Martial off for Mata personally and put Greenwood up there, because Greenwood just doesn't look like missing at the moment. I would have done the same. I do think it's a bit of a dodgy decision, but we'll see how he goes. Matt Lewis says, do not like this, I'm bloody nervous. Poisonous Nuts says, how much time is left, Pig? So we're 86 minutes, 10 seconds gone in the game. I'll let you know when it gets to the 90 how much stoppage time there is. At this stage, we're going to need a good bit of it. The Saint says, cannot take James off, crazy. I mean, there must be a reason for it. He must be pretty knackered or something, right? Why would you take Dan James off, the man who's been most effective for us up there, who's created the goal for us as well and got the assist? I don't get it either. Maybe they was picked up some sort of a knock. I don't really know. Because you'd think, if anybody, Martial is the player that deserves to come off, stick Greenwood up top, Drop Mata back behind Greenwood, and that would make sense. Bainesy with a free kick. We know what a good free kick taker Leighton Baines is, but not on this occasion. Not on this occasion. It's well over David De Gea's goal. 87 minutes gone on the clock now. We just got a few minutes left in this game to get the win, and that's what we need. A draw, I'm sorry, even though we're 1-0 down, a draw is a shit result. A draw is a truly shit result in this game. After beating Spurs, after beating City, after resting the team against Alkmaar, this would be a terrible result. I'm sorry. 16th place Everton, it would be a dreary result. So we've got 5 minutes now, pretty much with stoppage time, to get the winner. Can we do it? Can we do it? Come on. Oh. Wan-Bissaka keeps hold of the ball for United then. Great forward pass. Go on, Sunshine. Down the right. United have a bit of space. It's an awful pass into the area, though. And it is just dealt with and cleared away by Everton. Wayne M comments, well, it's 2 points drop, not good. I agree. Gangster says a draw isn't good enough. I agree. Farn 141 says Ollie the turd out. Bit strong. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know you don't like Ollie Farn, but come on, you've got to admit, recently he's been doing all right. I know this game's poor, but even the best managers in the world have a poor game here and there. Duncan Ferguson making a substitution late on for Everton here. Seguatio Grahihan comments, sell Pogba. I mean, you guys know how I feel about that. I think the money would be better spent elsewhere and we could generate a lot from Pogba. 88 minutes, 31 seconds gone. Not long left to go then. It looks like maybe it will be a draw for United. Moise Keane has just come off for Umar Nyasa, who's come on for Everton. Fred finds himself in a dangerous position on the right, and United, it's just gone through everybody there. A little bit too much power on it. Well kept in on the right-hand side of the pitch for United. The ball comes back into Everton's area, but it's deflected away. Scott McTominay wins it back. Fred on the ball. Rashford. McTominay. Oh, McTominay has a shot, but it's blocked away. Not very clever there from McTominay. Should have found a teammate with a pass. He was being closed down rapidly. Aaron Wan-Bissaka looks a little bit tired, but he makes his way back to cover down United's right-hand side. And Lindelof. Oh, Lindelof's just freaking dodgy, isn't he? Lindelof is a dodgy player, man. Okay, he did the job there, but that could have been dodgy. Seguato Grahian comments, Pogba out, SMS in. SMS? Who's SMS? I've got no time to think! James Chester, thank you for commenting. There's 90 minutes up, 4 minutes stoppage time. So yeah, it's a little bit ahead of me. I'm 89 minutes, 45 seconds gone. So we've got 4 minutes of stoppage time by the sounds of it. Thank you, James. 4 minutes for United to get a goal. 4 minutes for United to win this game. 4 minutes for United to save our season effectively. Because that's what it would do. That's the impact of this game. 3 points here puts us 2 points off of Chelsea rather than 4 points. You know, above Sheffield United again we go, who are having an incredible season, it must be said. Luke Shaw on the ball for United, down the left then. Plays it back inside. Juan Mata. Little give and go to Fred. Fred finds Rashford in a wide position, who's done very, very little this game. He finds the return pass, though, and Mata gives it to Rashford. Rashford shot on goal, but it's just too weak. Pickford smiles. Pickford smothers it, and Pickford's just going to wait on it for a little while as well. Pickford is just going to wait a little while. 302 legends watching this watch-along, by the way. That is quite a lot. So thanks to everybody who's stopping by for the live show. Do us a favour if you are tuned in. Smash us a cheeky little like on this video. What the hell's going on with my live stream here? Right at the end of the game where we don't need this. Oh, Rashford free over to his right there. Hold on a wee second. Come on, here we go. Got it back. Bloody Sky Sports mobile app is the biggest part of wank ever. No wonder it's only got a 1.7 star rating in the Google Play Store. It literally is awful. Anyway, Maguire just goes down. 91 minutes, 21 seconds gone. Just over 2.5 minutes left in stoppage time then for United to find a goal. McTominay. Go on, Scotty boy. Gives it over to Luke Shaw on the left, who plays in Juan Mata on the left. Juan Mata inside. over on the left then. Marcus Rashford gets his head up, whips the ball into the back stick. It's a good one, but it's just a little bit too much on it. And Jordan Pickford again comes and smothers it. Martial's just had such a terrible game today, man. He's had a really awful game, hasn't he? You know? Gotta say it how I see it. I mean, his movement there as well. Let's just have another look. He's been fouled. It's a foul, ref! Referee, it's a bloody foul. He's being smothered all over him. That was a foul. Should have been a penalty for United there. Come on. Richarlison, bit of time wasting for Everton then up near United's corner flag here. Not good stuff. Not good stuff. iPoddy24 says VAR. I personally thought Martial was fouled then. I thought that was a penalty all day. He was making his run and he was just basically wrestled. It wasn't a shirt pull, but he was being pulled back by the defender's hands. That is a foul. McTominay winning the ball back for United. Yes, well done, McTominay. Gets the ball off Leighton Baines, who took it to the corner. Everton just playing for the draw here, obviously. And United have a throw in our own. But I thought it was a. What's going on there? It's not going to happen, is it? We've got 1 minute left. 1 minute left of stoppage time. 1 minute left of stoppage time. As always, lads and lasses, thanks for stopping by on the watch along. Make sure you do come back after this video's been finished for a few minutes after this stream ends, and stay on the channel because I'll be on here for a post-match reaction, which you are not going to want to miss tonight, because some people need a bit of a dressing down that they freaking well deserve, don't they? They absolutely do. So tune in for the post-match show. Before you leave this video, do smash a cheeky little like on it. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in and got in the comments and made this video what it is. Appreciate it very, very much. 20 seconds left then. That's basically it, isn't it? Basically it. Absolutely terrible result, this one. Calvert-Lewin's got the man of the match. Fair play to him. He has been quite industrious and good for them. Who would you give our man of the match to? I mean, as ridiculous it is, he wasn't on the pitch very long, but Mason Greenwood, with his one opportunity, showed more class than the rest of the side. Dan James put in a good performance. Wan-Bissaka's put in a good performance. Other than that, it's not been that great. Everton, there you go. It's just a matter of time wasting. The referee's about to blow the whistle, I'm sure, for the end of the game here. 94 minutes, 11 seconds gone. We're over stoppage time here, and United look to just hoof it up the pitch from the back. Surely the referee's going to blow now. The game's run out. We've run out of time, and it's our own doing. It was a shite performance from United, really, over the course of the 90. Took an 18-year-old substitution to come on and get the equaliser. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Duncan Ferguson embrace at the final whistle here. And that is it, lads and lasses. United dropped 2 points at home against 16th place Everton in the Premier League. It's an absolutely shit result. After beating Spurs, after beating City, after beating Alkmaar 4-0, this is an absolutely shit result. But anyway, thank you to everybody for tuning in. Alex Rudd comments, good game, Spurs won. Oh no! Let's have a look at the live league table quickly then. Tottenham go ahead of us in the league up to 5th place. It's bloody sickening! It's sickening! What a truly terrible result. Puts United in 6th place. United in 6th place. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up here. Thanks for stopping by. Do us a favour before you go. Smash a like on it. Come back. Don't go anywhere, in fact, because I will be back on here in just a few minutes' time with the post-match reaction show, analysing the game a bit more. Gashtastic. Appreciate every single one of you stopped by. You have yourselves a bloody good one, but as I say, come back soon. Time to roll the Patreon credits. Much love to all of you. See you soon. You've been watching The Flying Pig on Flying Pig United. I'll be back in a minute. Peace. Bloody absolute shit. And Tottenham got the 2-1 victory against Wolves late on with a late goal. Oh my God. It's depressing. It's bloody depressing. Shout out to all the people that support this channel on Patreon, by the way. There's a link in the description. If you guys did want to do that and help the channel grow and improve, you've got the option to do that. Thanks to those who do already do that. These legends that are currently displayed on the screen right now. Alex Rudd, Alex Rincon, Ekalul, Matt Norton. They're all bloody legends, aren't they? That's why they've got legend written next to them. Lucinda Green, legend. Robbo, legend. Liam White, legend. Gungshi, legend. Jarvis Cocker, legend. Pete Miller, that's right, you guessed it. He's a legend. So thanks to each and every one of you who does that. Thanks for getting in here. What can I say? United are shy. I'll be back in a minute to discuss the game with a post-match analysis. Don't go anywhere. See you soon. Shout out to all of you. Have a bloody good day.